LILIAN Wanjira, the founder of Ubuntu community-based organization, has dedicated herself to empowering her community through education, economic opportunities, and self-sustainability.
I was born in Eastlands, to be precise, Maringo Estate. Went to St. Anne's Primary School, then later to Ngara Girls, and finally KCA. But Form 1 is when we moved to Githurai 45. And I'd say much of my grown-up years nimekuwa Githurai 45. But initially, penye all this passion I can say imetoka is from where I was born. In the slums, I'd say Maringo is a slum. We did things together. If uko na kamkate, we share. If umepika ugali na kwingine wamepika chapo and nyinyi hamjapika, you share. So with that, it gave me that sense of community. Then coming to Githurai, the challenges that I experienced in Githurai now made me want to form a community where we can become together and share, and we can grow together. Maringo ndasema watu wana hustle and life huko iko a bit tough sana. So inakufunza kukuwa independent way early in life. So coming to Githurai unakuta it's a home here, a home there, and then pia wenye walianza mostly were the Kikuyus, and so sasa hii imekuwa kila mtu. So with that inaenda ikikuwa kama tu venye Maringo ilikuwa. So that sense unaikuta bado unaifeel pia bado iko huko.
Growing up in a modest home, LILIAN witnessed firsthand the struggles of poverty and unemployment. She saw bright, ambitious youth unable to pursue their dreams due to financial constraints and women struggling to provide for their families. Inspired by the African philosophy of Ubuntu, I am because we are, she founded Ubuntu community-based organization in 2019 to uplift her community.
Why we chose to kufungua Ubuntu was the challenges that zenye tulikuwa tunapitia. For example, unakuta girl child, many of the girl child una get pregnant early, then probably you end up in the wrong relationship or in the wrong marriage, and wewe hauko financially stable, maybe hujamaliza shule, so you find uko tu hapo, or you're stuck in a marriage where you really do not want to be there, but because of circumstances unakuta uko. So we as women truly had that same challenge. We are experiencing hatuna financial independence, and we want to have a place where sisi tunaweza kaa kama women, share our experiences and see how we can help each other. So even though Ubuntu really for me were the urge to want for women to become independent and do things on their own. So tulianza kama merry-go-round, where you have chamas, you go round, tunapatia mtu mmoja. So eventually tukaona it's best if we now register it as an organization. And we want to have a voice. And we believe that without your financial independence, getting a voice in the community would be a big challenge. Ubuntu is progressive. I wouldn't want to kuifinya to one specific audience. What we do is we learn from the community. Our initial group were women, yes. At the heart of everything, we are the women, so definitely we want to first support women. But as we progress, tumeenda include youth, include fathers, include grandmothers. So we'd say Ubuntu, yes, is a woman-led organization, but it incorporates kila mtu in the community. Well, because the meaning of Ubuntu itself ni the love for humanity. Personally, I love helping, so that is why we came up na jina Ubuntu. It's not tulitafuta a Kenyan one, which is Utu, ikaka a bit short, so tuka use the Zulu word, which is Ubuntu. What I've gone through, the fact that hujui jioni ama the next meal itatoka wapi, I want na sitaki kukua that idea of ninategemea mtu. So what I really wanted is to give women the opportunity. Initially, the whole entrance to the NGO world was microfinance. And that is why I said we wanted to gain financial independence. So we started by that merry-go-round where we are giving, we collect money, give to one person, and then more women came, tukakuwa na idea of writing proposals and grants. And lucky enough, we got a sponsor by the Spirit, known as Spirit in Action. Ikatupatia grant. So with that grant, start with the small office just next to this one. And it was during COVID, so ikakuwa ni hard to operate from that small space. So we were doing it through M-Pesa. So we give you a loan, and then we give you the terms and conditions of how you are going to repay the loan. So once COVID ended, tukakuja 2020, 2021, microfinance ika grow, but it was strictly women. We were only giving to women. But later on, we've seen most people became interested. Men wakaanza kutufight, tuko discriminative, to include dini, hata kama mtupati loan, wacha tusevingi. And so that is how the microfinance has been run up to now. So now it is not just women, but the whole community. And we have around 350 people in our system. After that, tuka build our offices. When we built our offices, tukakuwa na computer classes where we were training, we are and still training local people, youths wakimaliza form 4, ama wenye wako, kama kwenye venye kuna CBC, we train them on the weekends on packages. And now we also have digital skills. We started last year. We also have chicken project. The chicken project, we call it Grandmother's Chicken Project, because those are our initial beneficiaries, where we hatch eggs. We have an incubator, we hatch eggs, then from there we put them in a brooder until they have grown feathers, and then we give to, and we have also vaccinate them, so we give to the local grannies around here, so that they can be able, as a way of economically empowering the grannies. And it has been doing well. So the whole of last year we've been giving grannies chicks. And by now, sasa, local people are now coming to buy chicks from us as a way of sustaining our project. We also have a sponsorship project where we sponsor secondary school kids through their 4 years of secondary. It is part-time, part scholarship, because we cater for the main school fees, and then any additional cost the parents cater for. We do that with the help of local schools, public schools. So one of the qualifications for you to be able to be part of us in that sponsorship program is you have to be in a public school. Then the teachers help us to identify the needy cases in the school. And we've supported around 53 kids.
Ubuntu community-based organization started small but with a big vision. Today, it runs several impactful projects, among them computer classes, chicken project, microfinance initiative, among others.
We have a community library. Why did we start the community library? Is because you find most of the public schools, they are overcrowded. So the library has been really helpful to local kids around. And at first we had a challenge with electricity, because sometimes the kids will stay up to 7:30 or 8. And power cuts in Githurai is something that is quite common. But we've been lucky. We got a grant to install a solar system. So we do have a solar system in the organization. So now the kids are not limited to what time they can come to the library. During holidays, the library is also turned into a movie theater. So to entertain the kids, we do download movies and then show the kids during holiday. We provide sanitary pads to girls in public schools. And for us, what we've done, we have chosen to go the reusable way. So what we do is we have organizations that we partner with, that make reusable pads, the washable ones. So that one can last a girl for around 2 to 3 years. So that's what we've been doing, and so far we've supported around 2,000 kids around here with the reusable sanitary pads. And for the girls that have completed secondary school, we've provided them with menstrual cups, and they've been doing well. And we also provide mentorship for these girls, especially each and every time we visit the girls. So that is our reproductive health. And this year we've just constructed an extra space where we want to start beauty and nail art to train young mothers who do not have a skill and would want to learn a skill that can be able to help them earn an income.
At first, the community was skeptical. Many doubted that a young woman like Lilian could lead such an ambitious initiative, but with time, attitudes shifted, and Ubuntu community-based organization is now a respected and trusted organization.
When we started, yes, again I said women tend to be discriminated, so not everybody was so welcoming, or they thought it is just another group of women wanajaribu kukua vichwa ngumu, or to try and become rebellious to the community. But once they saw that we are serious and we are consistent, now everybody wants to join us and come on board. So I'd say the community, despite everything else, has supported in very many ways that they can, because we have youths that always want to be involved with us. They ask, whenever you're going maybe for mentorship, call us, let us go and learn. We have interns that come from local universities to come and do internship in our organization, and they've been helping us with some of our projects. And so I'd say the community has been very positive in embracing what we are doing.
Among the many lives changed, Grace Wangeshi and Faith Wamoyo stand out.
Nikianza na huu msichana, ni msichana yangu kwa sababu tulijuana kitambo, hata akiwa hana kazi. Lakini Mungu alimbariki, akaanza hii kazi yake. Hii kazi yake imetusaidia hata sisi wazee, kwa sababu kutoka wakati wa COVID, tukikuja hivi anatuletea chakula, sijui kutoka wapi, anatupea bure, tunafurahia sana. Naye hapagui huyu ni nani au ni nani, anatupatia tu chakula kwa upendo mwingi sana. Sasa tunaendelea hivyo, anatupatia chakula, na hata anatupatia kitu ingine tungeangalia siku ingine kama kuku. Mimi amenipatia kuku, si unasikia ndio hizo zinakuwa huko. Amenipatia kuku, nimelea kutoka ikiwa dogo. Sasa imefika kiwango ya kuwa inataga mayai. Kwa hivyo mimi sinunui mayai, nakula mayai kutoka kwa kuku zangu, zile nimepewa na huyu mtoto yangu. Kwa hivyo nafurahia sana, nampenda sana. Maisha iko tu hivyo, kwa sababu sasa nikipata chakula hapa kwa shamba inanisaidia. Huyu akipata kitu ananiitia, tunasaidiana. Kwa hivyo naona maisha inaendelea. Aendelee tu na hiyo upendo, na Mungu aendelee kumbariki, kwa sababu akibarikiwa na Mungu naye anatubariki.
Ubuntu, like they have sponsored me from Form 1 to Form 4. When I finished from class 8, we didn't have any money to take me to Form 1. Then we consulted my primary teacher. And then she connected us to Ubuntu, and they searched for me a sponsor. And I would like to say thank you, because if it wasn't for you, I don't know where I could have been. And for the Ubuntu organization, I would like to also say thank you for the far and for the kindness.
Lilian is not alone in this journey. She works alongside a passionate team, including Cecilia Niva, a dedicated staff member who manages daily operations, and Emmanuel Karaoke, and in turn learning the ropes of community development while assisting with training programs.
We somehow share that part, the wanting to help people, wanting people to be better. We share that part. So that's what brought us together. Other than being friends from high school and having gone through other than high school, we've gone through different phases of life together. So when coming together and running this organization, it's easy because first you're friends and we have common goals, and for both of us it's passion.
Currently, I'm doing ICT. Nasomea NYS Naivasha Training Institute. So I live around, but nimekuwa nikiona hii organization, na since najiona na madam nikamuuliza ina concern kuhusu nini, like wanafanyanga nini, wakaniambia mambo na computer, mambo na hiyo hair beauty, pia kuna poultry. So mimi kuna mambo na computer, na since nafanya ICT nikaona naweza pata internship. That's how nilikuja nikaingia internship hapa. But mostly nafanya wifi installation, printing, pia writing. Kama kuna watu wanataka kufanya writing, na maybe other activities kama kuna poultry huko, maybe kuna mali construction, nafanya construction kiasi.
Under Lilian's leadership, Ubuntu has trained over 300 individuals in computer literacy, distributed over 3,000 sanitary pads, and many more.
The chicken project, what we do, at first we bought the incubator. So in the incubator, it's able to hold around 500 eggs, 500 on the lower side. So once we've hatched the eggs, which is around 19 to 21 days, we now move the chicks to the brooder. So in the brooder, the chicks are stay there for like a week or so, a week to 2 weeks, before we can be able to give them to the grandmothers. Why we are saying a week to 2 weeks is so that the chicks can will have grown feathers to keep them warm. Because if you give them when they are 1 day old, if they do not have like the brooding bulb or the local ways of maybe putting a jiko or putting a bottle of hot water around the chicks, we prefer to give them once they already have they are strong, their immunity is strong to be able to survive anywhere else. So other than from there, we now do follow-up on to see how the chicks are doing, and we also train them to use not really medicine, but to use herbs to be able to give the chicks a strong immunity. Things like aloe vera, chili flakes are some of the things that we use to put in the chicks' water so that they can have a strong immunity and prevent them from getting diseases. So we've seen the benefit of it is that once we give these women the chicks, when they grow, these chicks, they sell eggs, or they also bring the eggs into our incubator. We incubate the eggs for them, and then they start the same process again. So like Grace, you've seen, I would give a case scenario of last year where she dislocated her foot while she was feeding the chicks. And lucky for her, because she had a very big jogo there, it's the one she took and sold and was able to go for treatment. So it is a project that is actually helping a lot. In fact, we would wish that as we continue, we get a bigger incubator that can be able to have more eggs so that we can be able to serve more people. The other reason why we chose to the chicken project is with the chicks, at the Githurai market, there are a lot of vegetables that you can find there. So leftover cabbages, kumawiki. So the ladies just come with them, cut them into small pieces and give to the chicks. So chickens are easy to maintain. So that's one of the reasons. And then goat would take a lot of space. We don't have grass. It would mean maybe we have to buy hay for them. So we wanted a project that will not really stress the beneficiaries. It is good because even now in our incubator, there are like around 2 people who have brought in their eggs to be incubated. So it means it is slowly gaining momentum and people are embracing it. It is a good project. It is one of the projects I would recommend in informal settlements.
Like any grassroots initiative, Ubuntu community-based organization faces obstacles. Funding remains a major challenge, limiting the expansion of programs. Some community members still hesitate to embrace change, and training facilities are often inadequate. However, Lilian's motivation comes from seeing lives transformed. Every success story fuels her passion to keep pushing forward.
I had quite big challenges because last year there were floods, so people we had given chicks to also were affected a lot. Some of their houses got flooded, so that was, I'd say, a near experience I have seen. But the major challenge would be financial challenge, because you find, yes, you have the idea, you have the dream, and you really can see what the project can do to the community. But then what I see might not be what you see. So me trying to convince donors or organizations to fund our projects, it is usually a 50-50 thing. And then because we've not been in this field for many years, most organizations will always tell you for you to qualify for a grant, you have to be like 5 years and above. So that has been quite a challenge. Don't bite more than you can chew. I want to help 100 people at once, but as it is, the only people I can help probably is 10 or 5. We choose to help those 5. And then we also want to ensure that the partners that we have partnered with are people we do not want to disappoint. We just stick to and ensure that we are open and transparent, so that with that, if you've seen what we have done and you have people that can come on board, so we also work with recommendations from other people.
Looking ahead, Lilian envisions quite a lot.
One, we would want to be not just a national NGO, but an international NGO where we can be able to help. We want to first, from informal, go to the rural areas as well, see how we can be able to help the rural people as well. And I'd say we'd also want to be an organization where in future we are now helping other grassroots organizations grow and learn from us.
Lilian Wanjira's journey is proof that one person's vision can ignite change. Through Ubuntu, she is not just offering skills or financial aid, she is restoring dignity, hope, and self-reliance in her community.
My advice to our viewer is, one, I'd say what they say, like Rome was never built in one day. Patience. You have to be patient in your dream. Not everybody will believe in your dream. Some will discourage you. Some will derail you from your journey. But if you stay focused, you can be able to reach your dream. Do not bite more than you can chew. I believe, yes, dreams are valid, but trust the process. And then it takes the community to see impact. So Don't think you can be able to do it on your own. Involve people, like-minded people, and with ukiwa peke yako, you can only do so much, but mkiwa wengi, you can do a lot for the community. And always believe in the spirit, I am because we are.